Educators consistently highlighted the area of planning for children's learning by tuning into the child's individual interests as representing a significant change in their practice. Here's what some educators had to say.
I think there's definitely more choice for the child coming in. We are thinking a lot more, as we've said before with planning. We were always planning, but we were planning because we had to plan. Now we're planning because we know why we're planning. I think before we had to do certain activities in the week and we did that, but we didn't really know why we were doing it. And now we know exactly from our learning stories and moving forwards and things, what we want to look at the next week when we're coming to plan.
Yeah.
And for each individual child, so that they're all getting something out of it. So we know exactly where we want to go with that and who we want for it to benefit. Whereas before, I don't think, even though we were all trained, I don't think we were fully aware of the importance of why we're doing things. And I think we're a lot more aware now across the board, really.
The no templates definitely is going to stay forever. And even when you see it in other places, you just like, sure, what are they doing? Do you know the kids aren't doing anything there? So that's definitely going to stay. And even if you see somebody in one of the rooms going to draw a star, it's like, get rid of that. And it has happened.
The planning especially, because that was a big part of the project and kind of difficult to get your head around to begin with. So I think that was one that was propping up every mentoring and clustering session. And definitely towards the end of the project, we've conquered it.
I think it came more clear to me that it was like a continuous cycle. That with your help, they just came in and you showed me how I use my learning stories and how I use that in my planning, like how I use my moving forwards and how I plan that in the monthly and the weekly. And then, sorry, excuse me, and then it made it easier doing my activities throughout the week, and it made me more focused on what I was doing, and it made me like realise the specific needs for each child and how I can cater to them on a day-to-day basis, and then how I can go back then from this learning what they did, I can go back again and just do the cycle again. It was really, really helpful.
The children's voice is heard within our service by including them in the weekly plans and the mid-term plans. So having those plans in place, we're able to, with resources, carry out the different ideas that they have. For example, one of the ideas that one of the children had was on volcanoes, and that led to looking at how the world works and the theory of the working world. It gives the children great confidence when they have their own ideas acknowledged and reinforced within planning.
For me, the planning was great because we really had to concentrate on the interests of the child and then looking around your environment and developing the areas to suit the interests of the child. So we were able to build from that and bring the child's learning forward.